following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-minute warning.
What the fuck was that?
Man.
And I meant what the fuck was that in multiple ways. Like, A, what the fuck was that? B, what the fuck just happened? And C, am I making this shit up? Like, did I just imagine? Like, yo, I was so appalled that it took me a couple minutes to realize that it was real.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, MoeB, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
What's going on, everybody out there? It's your boy Ruben. I'm back. I was gone for a week. The place went crazy, but they let me come back because damn if they didn't let me come back. But yeah, man.
The place went crazy. How? What do you mean the place went crazy?
I mean,
I feel like we was about as consistent as you could possibly be. We was about a minute late. The show lasted about just as long. We stayed on topic for like part of the show. I feel like that was one of the most consistent shows we could possibly have done without you.
You are not wrong, sir.
hey, I'm glad y'all able to
Especially
hold it
when I
down.
asked us, is winner a professional passenger? Oh my God. When I did the show, I was weak when you answered that question.
Yo, that was so hilarious.
She pulled the car back
Hey.
in the driveway, then got
Hey,
into
look,
the
I'm-
passenger seat.
And then agreed with me. Hey, Cap. Although you're
exactly.
telling the truth.
Nah, man, y'all dudes hilarious last week. If you haven't listened to the last episode, y'all gotta go back and listen to that. That was funny. And as MoeB said, you know, I don't pay him to be late because I don't pay him at all. So it was beautiful. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. But I do have one thing to say before we continue on, bro. MoeB, I can't even look at Good Times no more, man. I can't.
Why?
Because
Did you see Black Jesus?
First of all, why could you ever?
I mean, just because I didn't have to think about nothing, man. But now every time I look at it, I'm thinking, how is Florida gonna fuck this up this time? And it's just like, yo. And I'm thinking, I'm sitting there looking at it. Like I watched the episode with the encyclopedias, and the blind dude tried to scam them, and their phone had turned off, and Winona had came over and gave messages. So the first question is, how did they get her phone number? Because your phone turned off. Like, I was asking myself that question, and I didn't get an answer. I guess osmosis happened. And then, you know, the blind dude was faking them. And because their phone won't work, he tried to call the phone and then hit the button, you know, kind of blessing off his manager, even though, you know, the phone didn't work. So that's how they caught his ass. And he's, you know, but yeah, man, I was like, how Florida gonna fuck this up, man? I was waiting, and this one she ain't fuck up. So, you know, yeah, man, I can't even watch it. I can't even watch it no more. But you know what? You're right. Why am I watching that shit anyway? You know, I can't even say it's good TV no more. It's just TV.
It's entertainment. Just like Sanford and Son. It's
Yeah,
entertainment.
I give it that. I give it entertainment.
I mean, but I would say it got worse after Dad died. It just didn't hit. Like, because he was there, his face would
I
be
say
like,
it got worse right after it started.
oh, damn, that's funny.
Wow.
The hate is real, ladies and gentlemen. The hate is real.
Wow. He said, hey, Phil.
Bro, I've
You feel
never
us?
really liked that show, man.
I can tell.
I just never have liked the show, man.
I mean,
Apparently you have not, sir. But I promise you, your take on it is amazing. Oh, man, I love it.
I love it.
And the crazy part about it, man, it's so true. When you sit there and think about it, I can't, like I said, I can't even watch it no more without. How Florida gonna fuck this up, yeah?
She was the antagonist of the show, man. She was the villain. Florida was the villain.
But if you ask everybody else,
just like in our country,
Florida wasn't the villain. It was society. Nah, bitch. It was Florida. Which is funny that her name is Florida.
You know what?
And I'm just gonna drop that right there.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying.
Come on,
man. I feel like it's fitting.
They would tell them the future before the future even got here. All right. So
where hope goes to die.
Florida. Where hope goes to die.
Unless you're Disney. Disney, the last stand.
No, actually, they're the first stand because they're kicking the governor's ass at every turn.
Nah. But if Disney goes down, that dude will feel invisible. Because Disney got all. I don't know too many other companies got more money than Disney.
Until the economy crumbles.
I mean,
until that state's economy crumbles.
Oh, he'll be out there. He'll be gone. So it won't matter. It'll be up to the Democrat they put in power. And that dude's be like, well, I didn't do this. Because, that's how politics work. But how was y'all weekend, man? Yeah, everything good? Life beautiful?
Man, I had a day at work, like early in the week. It was so miserable. I started singing an old Negro spiritual. I was
Which one? Which one?
Does it matter?
I know, right?
Does it matter?
I'm just curious which one he was singing.
We got a friend in Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Damn. You gotta invoke his name. Man. You gotta invoke his name. It must be real.
Oh, man. I wanted that to be over so bad. It was hilarious because I was laughing at myself being miserable. And I was like, and I just started humming. Got a friend in Jesus.
It was just extra busy, or just
you know how you don't mind your job, but when they stick you on something you don't want to do, and it's all day, and the only reason they do is because they know you won't fuss about it. Oh my God, it's awful.
Yeah, I feel you.
But otherwise, it's getting good, man. Little A's awesome as usual. It's been good.
Good. What about you, MoeB?
Hey, the weekend was pretty good, man. I mean, I was chilling today, man. Watched TV with my youngest most of the day. Watched Twisted Metal, which if you're not a car person, you don't know what it is, but it's basically a show that comes on Motor Trend. They just do crazy things with cars. They customize like every type of car, and they show all the welding, the engine intake, all that stuff I don't know how to do, but I'm super interested in.
That's
and apparently I just discovered that she's super interested in it as well.
So
we watched that for a while.
That's a good thing.
Good stuff. Well,
had a fish fry. Yeah.
Oh, what kind of fish?
What kind of fish?
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
First of all, does it even matter?
It does.
Well, it kind of does, bro. It kind of does. Because ain't nobody trying to get no bones. I ain't trying to do the bones, man.
No. I had some trout fillets, boneless, of course.
Oh, you
and some tilapia. Yeah, I got some trout fillets and some tilapia fillets.
Does anybody ever fish fry with catfish anymore?
I do. I did last time I did it, but the only thing I saw at the store was like the catfish nuggets, which I don't mind, but I don't like cooking those little pieces of catfish. I'm like, nah, man, I want a big piece. So I hate doing a little catfish nugget.
Big motherfucker.
Yeah.
Not the little motherfucker.
Not a bunch of motherfuckers, a big motherfucker.
Oh my God. Fear of a Black Hat. Probably one of the funniest movies ever. You gotta see that.
Need to watch that, man.
That shit's hilarious. It was on Stars the other day. I was like,
because that's the sequel to the first one y'all had me watch.
No.
Oh, was it really?
That's what y'all said, I thought.
Nah, it has nothing to do with either one.
Oh, okay.
This one just, Chris Rock came out first.
Made a 30 up. Yeah, they made a 30 up.
Everybody's on the internet tonight.
Jeez, yeah, man. Can't get your internet control going.
Bruh, I got like 4 people in this house streaming random things at the same time. And 2 of them are in the same room with each other.
How does that happen? You know what?
It's called I Have a Family. Let it go.
I mean,
Let it go.
yo, tell Xfinity to update.
Bro, we can be in the, bro, I got the highest package. We can be in the same room watching a movie and all of them will be on their phone streaming or listening to something else at the same time.
And you're the only one watching the movie.
That is family time in 2023. It's the old dude trying to pay attention to the TV and everybody else just there.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
Just there. I mean, just there. Occasionally looking over their personal screens and trying to figure out what's going on in the movie.
You know, I will say in this day and age, what I have learned how to do is multitask in a grotesque way. I don't really do it well, but I do it well enough because I can actually be on my phone, random stuff, and watch a movie and know what's going on. My wife and I do it constantly.
I can 100% do it too. I can just fully attest to the fact that nobody else in my house has that ability whatsoever.
I'm just gonna say, if I'm gonna watch a movie, I'm gonna pay attention to it because I want to watch it. I mean, I can't imagine if it's a movie I don't want to watch, then I'm not gonna watch it. So let's get into the topic of probably this week and next week. I mean, AG asked, where did I get this from? And I'm gonna be real with you, out of thin air, didn't think about it. I set up a plan of what we're gonna do, and then this popped in. I was like, hey, this might be a little more interesting because for the first time, we get to vent. And
we get to
actually,
vent? You mean we get to vent?
I mean, we get to vent, but you know, within reason, obviously. So, and actually, AG, as I no sir, you asked me where I get this from.
Uh-huh.
I now remember where I got this from. I was watching this video, and basically there were dudes on Ayana's Fix My Life. First of all, it shows whatever. That's all I got to say on that.
That's that where we're starting from.
It popped up, man. It popped up, man. I didn't.
I'm sorry.
I didn't see. I did not.
You need to fix
out.
your feeds, man. You need to fix your feeds.
Clearly. My feed's trying to tell me something. I don't know if I like it, but the dudes were literally telling all the women all the things that they hate about what they do, and I was like, this is interesting. And then, you know, she's popping in, and every once in a while, someone would be disgraceful, and she would like rein her back in. And then there's another dude, he'd do the same thing, she'd rein her back in. But for this week, and probably next week, because I don't think we'll be able to get through the whole thing this week, the 5 love languages. And now, in my research for this, I've heard about this before, and I might have even looked at it a long time ago when I cared. But you know, apparently there's 7 love languages, but it was mostly 5, so that's 7. Everybody's always trying to add some extra shit, so I didn't go into that. So basically, if you don't know, the 5 love languages are as follows. They are gifts, which means you express your love through presents, small tokens or bigger tokens. Acts of service. Actions speak louder than words. You demonstrate your affection by thoughtful gestures, such as cooking a meal, cleaning the house, or filling the car with gas. You know. 3, words of affirmation. You most appreciate giving and receiving love through kind words, including compliments, praise, cheerleading, and other verbal expressions of support or admiration. 4, quality time. You feel most loved when spending meaningful, focused time with your partner. And 5, physical touch. You prefer to bond through physical contact, thinking like hugging, kissing, holding hands, cuddling, and having sex. So those are, from what I understand, as MoeB left, he'll probably come back because his internet probably jacked up. Those are the 5 official love languages, as has been found by me, and people have written books about it. The first book was in 1992 about the love language thing, AG. So it's like, hold on, what the hell were y'all doing before that? Y'all were just guessing on this shit or whatever. But I think in my research, a black guy wrote it, which kind of makes a whole bunch of sense. And if you don't understand that, then I'll let you just work on that yourself, because you're not about to get me in trouble on this damn show. So AG laughing, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So
actually, I don't. But if it's gonna get you in trouble, you'd rather let MoeB and I go down for this?
I mean, definitely.
Wow, let's go.
Back up.
Let's go.
Well, MoeB, because that's probably why he left, because he's like, oh Lord, fuck this. He's like, fuck this, I'm out.
This is a couple episodes. He can't avoid this.
Oh yeah. I figure it'd probably be at least 2, maybe 3.
Because this is really deep what you picked. I'm really glad you picked it. I love talking about this stuff.
Awesome. So just to let people know, I did ask the guys to take a test, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to put the test in the group chat for people to do if they choose. It really tells you, it gives you an idea of what we're talking about, and then just all I'll say is take it for yourself, because you probably know, but then you might be surprised. So, AG, you say you took the test, right?
Yeah, I just took it before we started, because I hadn't taken it in decades, but I took it before it started. It's about the same as it was.
Yeah. So basically, it is 19 questions, and your answer determines on what you like. And basically what they do is they score everything within your 5 love languages. So, AG, what was your number 1 love language?
Quality time, hands down.
Was it like big, or was it like
by
close?
a big margin.
Okay, cool. What was your second?
Acts of service.
Okay. Hey, it's MoeB back.
MoeB.
We figured you left because we started talking about love languages. Like, nope, I'm out this bitch.
I mean, I think that's what my computer did. My internet said, "Fuck it."
I don't talk
So
about
is your
feelings.
computer speaking for you? But yeah, so we went over the 5 love languages. I assume you know what they are.
I might have a little knowledge with it.
Okay. So, AG, did you get a chance to take the test?
Yes,
The love language test? MoeB?
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
I've done it multiple times. I mean, I went to school for this, so.
All right, cool. So, AG, you said your number 1 was
quality time.
Quality time. And what was your second?
Acts of service, and then words of affirmation, and then physical touch, and then receiving gifts was 0.
Okay. MoeB, what was yours? Or what do you think yours is?
Mine, I did it. I've done it multiple times, and it's weird. It's actually changed throughout my lifetime. But now I'm actually tied with physical touch and words of affirmation.
Okay.
And just like AG, I have 0 in the receiving gifts category.
Actually, I'm kind of shocked about the words of affirmation. Does it depend on who's saying it?
Well, yeah. I mean,
you want your partner
and
to give you that love.
There was a point in time in my life where I think I was all physical touch and quality time. And now I'm a combination of physical touch and words of affirmation.
Okay.
Because there was once upon a time where I'm pretty sure words of affirmation was like probably bottom.
Oh, wow. Do you think marriage has something to do with that? Marriage and children?
I would say children have the least amount to do with it.
Okay.
I don't even know if marriage has a lot to do with it. I think just getting older.
You just want for different things.
Yeah, I mean, I think your outlook on what's important kind of changes the older you get.
Okay. Cool. And so mine, actually very similar to MoeB's. I was tied with words of affirmation and physical touch. Quality time was literally right behind it. Acts of service was fairly low, but receiving gifts was a 0. And I think that's all we all can agree upon. I mean, it's cool that you get me shit, but that's not what's important to us. So now, and I want to preface all this by saying every person is different, you know. I guess, I mean, if someone receiving gifts is like at a 10, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily jump to call them a gold digger. I would just be like, that makes sense to me. AG, how much do you believe in the whole 5 love languages thing?
I believe in it wholeheartedly, 100%. I think the first time I heard it, it was so, it kind of flew in the face of everything I thought that was normal until it was broken down for me. And then I thought about it. And then I thought about it for myself. And it's like, nah, 100%, bro. This is good stuff. Because see, really, for me, I feel like if you're a dude, you have to know all 5 of them, and you have to be able to represent them really well, and you have to be able to execute really well. Because in my experience, for a woman, you have to know that number one, they got all 5. And you have to understand the percentages, and then you have to be able to execute a plan. If you don't, you're gonna fail. I think women love to talk about stuff, but they're poor in execution, and they don't prepare. So they're really bad at it. Because asking a woman, and yeah, good luck with that. So that's the really bizarre thing. I was never in a place where I heard women not excited to talk about it, but I think they're excited to talk about it because that's an opportunity for them to get stuff. But for them to administer, they're poor. Their performance is poor at best. Because you have to do that. It's like, you have to prepare like all the time. It's almost like MoeB played football. The level of preparation that you have to do to really understand what's going on with your partner. And then you have to say, okay, I get that, I see that, I saw that. And then to be able to execute it is such a selfless thing that you're doing. You can't involve yourself. It can't be about you. It can't be about what you interpret. It can't be about what you want to do. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with what your partner requires. And if you can't get your mind right about that, and I really do understand that women find it really hard to do that, if you can't get your mind right about this, you will fail. Because it's not about you. Not about you in any way. So that is what I've seen over years. I still believe in it because if you really look at people, they'll show you. But if you don't understand that this is a selfless act, you're dead in the water.
Awesome. So what about you, MoeB? Like, I mean, do you feel like for you this is important? And for your relationship, is it important that she knows how you get down on this level?
At the risk of sounding cold-hearted and callous, I would say that it does not usually matter what the male's love language is. The important person's love language is the woman. And I feel the same about feelings as I do about love language. Like, when I talk about feelings, I say her feelings are fact, my feelings are just that, my feelings. Her feelings are fact, my feelings are just my feelings. Love language is like, her love language is important, my love language is just my suggestion. Yeah, I just think as you get older, your love languages change. And they should. It's growth. I mean, if you ask 19-year-old me what my love languages are, or what my love language score was, I'm sure it's different than 40-year-old me. It's got to be. Like, I mean, I'm just driven differently. And I think it's just important to know that love language isn't an end-all, be-all. Yeah. So I just think as you grow and as times change, like you require different things. I mean, you know, they have statistics on it. They say, you know, most men and women over a certain age, receiving gifts become less and less important to them. Where early on in life, or younger people generally have acts of service and receiving gifts much higher than older people. Well, there's a reason for that, because you're at different places in your life.
True. Like, and I would say, honestly, like, receiving gifts for me has never been like high. I would say the one thing that's always been consistent, and it may just be because I'm a man, is the physical touch. Like, I need physical touch. And so, for instance, with, you know, that hurt a lot of people, you know, especially when COVID hit. Because, like, such people such as myself who were single, and I really had to get to a point where I just need to see people. So I had to make a schedule for myself, just so I didn't feel like I was becoming detached from society. You know, like, every Sunday I went to Walmart to get groceries. It wasn't necessarily to touch anybody. It's just to see, you know, all right, there's people out here, and it's not motherfucking zombie land up in this bitch. Like,
Zombie land.
yeah, when you don't see nobody but dead people walking around. So, like, you know, like, I got out my house and I walked around my apartment complex twice, and there's like one dude I would see every day. So, you know, we didn't speak, we said hi, that was pretty much it, you know. So, and I think that's part of the reason, like, some people are having issues with, like, I don't necessarily want to say the world, but yeah, I think COVID messed up a lot of people, you know, just because their love language was touch. And it's just like, if you single, and hell, if you won't single, you know, depending on how your significant other is, you're still probably didn't get no touch. And I'm not even talking about sex. I'm talking about a damn hug. Because if they were all about the hell no, I don't need the germs, I mean, you might as well be single up in that bitch. Like, you know, because I do know some people who are like this. Because I was like, nah, nope, you need to stay where you at. And I'm just like, damn, now you just denying, brother. That's foul. Like, but I get it. They try to stay safe and stuff. So yeah. So what I want to do is probably take this week and next week, delve a little bit deeper into this stuff. Now I want us to talk about them individually because I think it's important that we break it down. So, like, the first one is gifts. Now, for three dudes up here who gift was the absolute last thing, we're all over 40. And on top of all that, our gifts were a zero apiece. Like, I almost feel like that's not, we could talk about it, but it's more or less the gift thing isn't about us per se. It's more about probably more about your significant other than anything else. I mean, what do you think, Tico? MoeB?
I mean, honestly, I was gonna say that the thing about love language is love language is how you receive love, but you may give differently than you receive.
It's very true.
Because I know gifts and acts of service are ways I show love. It's not necessarily a way I require to receive it. Like, you know, I've been having the conversation all weekend about what I want to do for my birthday, and my answer is always the same. I don't want to do anything. Like, I don't care. It's I don't really care. But I'm completely different the other way around. Like,
I have a pajama jam. I'm just messing.
No, not this year. No, not this year. I've had my fair share of those. I think I'm done. Think those days are gone.
Y'all just gave me an idea.
Want to have a pajama jam?
Yeah, because my wife jiggles in those onesies, man.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. This guy.
Welcome back, sir.
And on that note, we're out.
Exactly.
No, but I think when it comes to, like, you know, gifts, like, we might not receive it, but that might not be the way we prefer to receive it. But I damn sure know I show it that way. And I'm really like that about acts of service. Like,
All right, well, we're gonna get there.
I'm just saying, like, when it comes to gifts, I know I'm like that too. Like, I definitely express through gifts.
Okay. What about you, AG? Are you a gift expresser, or do you really care?
No, and actually, like, outside of my parents giving me something, which is like, I guess, odd in a way, you know, because when you're a kid, you grow up and your parents are giving you birthday presents, Christmas presents, whatever. But giving gifts to me can be dangerous, because if you give me a gift as opposed to doing some of the other things that are going to come up in this conversation, it can sour me on you.
Interesting.
Because I feel like you don't want to do the work. However, giving gifts is much more for me as a man as provision. So it's just like for Lauren's birthday, she's gotten to the point now where she's spoiled rotten, bro. April comes around and it's on and popping, because, you know, it's her birthday, it's our anniversary, all the same month. So we go somewhere, we get her things, we do this, we do that, and it helps me feel good to see her happy and see her be pampered. But like MoeB said, every year, because the first year we were married, this is like, actually the first year we were dating, she said, "What you want for your birthday?" For nobody not to know, let the day go by. Because I ain't trying to have all that. It's like,
amen to that, brother.
Exactly.
Amen. Let's just let the day be over with,
exactly.
man. Like,
because it's like I took the date off of my Facebook page because I just didn't want to deal with it. It's just like, it's a day. I appreciate the day. Thank you, God, and keep it moving. I don't want anything. I don't want anything. And now, sometimes there's something I might want in particular, but in my situation, I am the, you know, primary breadwinner. So it's like, how am I going to ask you to buy me a gift when it's my money? So it doesn't even matter to me. And not that I actually see it that way, but again, it's another item in this whole thing for me, which makes my receiving gifts zero. I don't care. I like giving stuff more than I like receiving stuff. Not unless you got some Ferraris sitting around somewhere. I'm good. I'll take that. But it's not necessary.
I would, you know, I will agree with that. The gifts thing is not super important to me. Like, even at Christmas, you know, to me, having being an uncle 7 times over. Oh, wait a minute. 6 times over. And I'm great uncles too. Jesus Christ. I'm old. But stuff like that, like getting stuff for the little kids was awesome. You know, just see they're like, wow, you know. And honestly, like my grown, you know, niece, my grown nephews more so, you know, I like to give them the envelope. And I like them to do this sly look in, get the head nod of approval. Because you know, Christmas, that cash comes in there, easiest gift ever. And you know, I just like how I like how they open it up, and they open it up just a little bit to see how much that
cash
bill
peek.
is.
Do that cash peek.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the head nod. Thanks, Uncle Lamont, or whatever. Yeah, we good. Yeah, because I mean, I just feel like that. You know, at that point in time, that's when gifts are important. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, it's cool to get stuff, but I'm not like, oh my God, I didn't get a gift today. Like, I just appreciate my parents just remembering my birthday.
I just appreciated my mom knew how old I was.
Man, you are scarred, man. You are scarred. This is like the 3rd time in 4 weeks you mentioned that. It is so funny. You get into an argument. Yes, Mom, you are that old. I'm sorry.
So we're going to take collections for MoeB to go see a psychiatrist. So for some family counseling, because I feel like...
Hey, Ruben, you see me argue with my mom about how old I am?
I have.
She really don't know how old I am, baby.
See, at least I had it easier. My parents can't forget because I was born 2.5 months. Yeah, 2.5 months after they got married, so they don't really... I mean, if they forget how long they've been married, I help remind them. because I was chilling.
You were chilling? Is that what it was?
I was chilling in there, man. So yeah, like I don't know. Gifts are not important to me. I like giving gifts. I like making people happy. So like you said, the receiving of things is way different than the giving of things. So yeah, and I would say gifts is probably that thing where it's 0 for me to receive, but it's probably closer to 4, 1 or 2 as far as giving out. Now, with that being said, if you want to give me gifts, I'm going to accept it. But I'm not being like, I'm not giving you a list. All right, folks, here's the birthday list. It just rolls all the way to the ground. Nah.
AG, my wife didn't know that I didn't really, when we were first dating and got married, she didn't know I wasn't one of those people that actually enjoyed my birthday, because it was deceptive. Because every year on my birthday, I used to have a big party.
Really?
It was a big party, but AG, the party wasn't for me. It was for my friends. Because I don't really care about it, but it was cool because all my friends looked forward to it. So it like just became the thing I did more so for them.
Okay, I get that.
So she was like, "Oh, you don't want to have a party?" And like afterwards, it's like, parties never were for me. I didn't care about her. It was cool because like if you ask me what I want to do for my birthday, it's like chill out with people I actually like. Cool.
Right. And that, but see, the odd thing about that story is that's actually important to you, though.
Yeah, that is. But like the idea that we were having a party,
yeah, that's
not important to me. We could have been just kicking it, doing absolutely nothing. I'd have been cool.
Exactly. I get that part. I do.
And I mean, I think I can say this. Like I came along being his friend after his mom done moved on up like the Jeffersons, and then she got a new house and a pool. And I mean, I ain't getting that pool because I don't be doing pools like that. But like, that's usually you bring girls over to get in pools. That's the purpose. Except when one of your friends brings one girl who's...
You gotta let that stuff go. You talking about...
No, I would not let it... Look, man.
He didn't invite the pregnant chick over. The pregnant chick came with her friends, man. Like, was just because she pregnant, she can't come to the pool party, Ruben? Come on, man.
Is that your response to that, bro?
I'm not saying she can't come. I'm just saying,
Hey, Ruben, it was one of the first times you heard my mom say heifer.
Yes.
At the pool party. I think it's the first time you heard my mom say heifer.
Gotta say heifer.
So the next morning, we're at the house and my mom's cooking breakfast, but she goes outside because apparently I forgot to turn the pool fan off.
Okay.
So she goes outside and she comes back in the house and she goes, "Which one of these nasty little heifers left the bottom of their bathing suit at the pool?"
And we all started thinking, which one was it?
No, and AG, my question was more pressing because I looked at my friends and I said, yes, which one of these heifers did leave the bathing suit bottoms? Because as the birthday person, I feel like I should have been the most aware of that. Like, who was having more fun at this party than me?
I would have paid money to hear that. Because, see, when you turn 18, she treated you like a tenant anyway. That's hilarious.
I mean,
Ruben, am I lying?
Nah. It was hilarious because I was just like...
All those stories I tell about my mom, AG, I'm not making up.
I believe that you're not. It's just like, oh my God. Especially the last week when you was like, you went from a child to a man and you didn't even know it.
Didn't know. No transition.
Had a girl
period,
over there.
No
she's like, why don't y'all close the door? I don't want to hear y'all talking. What you mean close the door? Is she spending the night or something? What you mean?
Well, never in my household.
Oh man.
The level of F's that just stopped being given all of a sudden was overwhelming, man. It was overwhelming.
Oh man.
All I know is I brought a young lady home that I called my girlfriend, and she was in another room other than me. And I mean, to the folks' house, man, it was just like, it was a weird, like, I got it, but it was like, hold on, man, how you get a bigger bed than me? Because at that point in time, I mean, they still had the bunk beds. And it was just like, something ain't right here. But you know, we won't marry it up. So, like in my family, at least the immediate family, you can be in the same bed as your significant other. If you got rings on them fingers, that shit don't play. Not in the Brown household, hell no. But it wasn't even like a conversation. I just sit there and was like, how come I can't sleep with her? Do I look like I want to be physically assaulted in front of her? No. Sometimes you got to play the smart move.
You act like I asked for that either. I didn't ask for that either.
I mean, shit.
I did not ask for that at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, doors don't be closing in the Brown household unless you married.
Yeah, you took me back to a really happy place talking about that.
I mean, yeah, man. So yeah. I mean, I think it's interesting that people, you need to realize that, hey, just because you receive your love one way, your way of giving is completely different. Now, I'm gonna sit here and say it is possible that you receive and give love the same way, but that's also necessary for your significant other to understand that, because there's nothing worse than significant others who doesn't understand how you give and receive love, and vice versa, like how you give and receive love to them, because that could be problematic. That's how relationships don't happen and things as such. But that's a topic for another day. We definitely coming back to that. But number 2, acts of service. Like, I mean, yeah. Like, I remember one time for a birthday, I got a young 2 or 3 weeks before, she was talking about how her, like, you know, the thing in your car that bends down to keep the light out?
Visor?
I don't even know what that's called. The visor, yeah. She was like, yeah, man, this visor, the light don't work no more. And so for her birthday, I got a visor with a light on it. And she was like, oh shit, you listen to me. I was like, yeah, I listen to you. I mean, I gotta make up for this somehow, because you shouldn't be in any relationship with me, because you way hotter than your boy. And, you know, it's whatever. But so yeah, you know, acts of service, gifts and that can sometimes get intertwined with that, but it's important to let your partner know that, hey, I bought you something, but I bought you this because of this, and that's my opinion on that. Or just, you know, clean the damn house. You know, if you filthy all the time and you come home and your significant other's like, oh, you cleaned the house, thank you. You know, you may think that's something like whatever, but if she they come home and they clean behind your sorry ass all the time, I mean, maybe you should do something. You know, I mean, what are you thinking, AG? Acts of service, you said that was your second one.
Yeah, for me, acts of service is really built on how well you know me. It's a big complaint of mine. It's been a complaint from this day backwards. But it's really hard to find a woman that understands what's required. It just is. You're asking them to come outside of themselves in a really uncomfortable way sometimes. You're asking them to be selfless in a way in which they might not express selflessness. Or you might be dealing with someone that's straight up selfish, to which any of what we're talking about in their world doesn't exist unless it's for them. But if you don't get that right with me, you will fail miserably. If you don't understand that acts of service with respect to understanding who I am at the deepest level, we won't exist in a healthy way or at all. I promise you we won't.
So before MoeB goes, I got an acts of service story that he knows. We talk about it, and it's like the greatest thing ever, because we live together in an apartment, and, you know, I guess there's sometimes where acts of service is not necessarily for you, but you are a beneficiary of acts of service. And but I'm a very fine person being a beneficiary of acts for service. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are trying to get with somebody and they have a roommate, yo, I'm telling you, the best thing you can do is, I'm not gonna say go as far as like treating them like you would treat the person you're trying to get with, but just little things such as, when you come home and dinner's cooked. And it's not just for them two, it's for all of us. Oh shit, I get to eat free dinner? That's what I'm talking about. House is clean. I mean, what I do deserve this? Absolutely nothing. Except living with this dude right here.
Neither did I.
And AG is like, what? Nah, man. Like, so, I mean, MoeB had a young lady who was interested. And, she spent some time at the crib. She was smart. I give her credit for it all the time. I would come home from work before him and dinner is cooked. What? When did we get that pot? Oh, no, I brought it from my crib. What? Hold on, you cook it? And you clean up behind us? Man, get the fuck out of here. Like, she was trying to get them inroads, man. And she did a really good job of it. Because she could cook too.
Sorry, I messed that up for you, man. I
mean, look, man.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I feel a lot of hate and bitterness in this show.
It was great.
No. This is like the second time you brought up something with MoeB, and it's just like, what are we doing?
No, I'm thanking MoeB for out here. You know what? I'm a free agent, and you gotta earn. And when you earn, hey man, it ain't no fun if your friends can't have none. We won't get none of that, but we were getting the extra shit, and I was very fine with that. Cause I didn't need to be all up in all the other stuff.
And I was just apologize for messing it up for him because he seems hurt by that. It's over with. I'm sorry.
I think so. I think this is some sort of session we're having right now for you.
Nah.
No, because this is like the second time you've been like, MoeB, and I'm like, what is his love of?
Nah, man. Look, I'm never gonna be mad at MoeB for any of that. You want to know why?
I don't even believe you right now, bro.
No, you can say what you want, but that shit I didn't have to do, and I was a beneficiary of that. All he needed to do is keep her around, and when he got rid of her, it was like, hey man, she wanted one. That's cool. Ain't no problem with that. Not like I ain't know how to cook.
Hold up. Look, Mo, are you hearing this?
What?
I'm not the only one that's like looking at Ruben like, are you serious right now, bro?
I mean, I think he's being sincere. It is coming out the way you hearing it though.
What do you mean? It's coming out. Am I saying it wrong?
No, I don't think you're saying it wrong. It does sound like you're kind of bitter. Like that's why I keep apologizing. Like, damn, I'm sorry I messed it up for you, man. Like,
because he was like, and then he got rid of her. I'm like,
yeah, it's like, yo, my bad. Like,
hey, man,
why is this personal life affect you?
Because I know my happiness was only secondary to you receiving the acts of service.
Hey, look,
and that's my whole point.
I got acts of service. He got acts of service. I felt like it was a mutual relationship, mutual responsible relationship.
This is turned into craziness right now. I'm so checked out right now.
I just like to thank MoeB for this, man, because I got to live just a little bit.
Actually, what you're saying to him is because you let this woman go, you are not giving me the acts of service that I needed, sir.
Oh, no.
It's like y'all freaking dated. I'm like, what in the world, man?
That is what it was coming out like.
No, I'm sorry. Let me say, no, she needed to go. So there ain't no issues with that.
Oh, so she needed to go, but in this 5-minute tirade, this is the first time we've heard you say that?
Look, I didn't even say I was mad at the man.
You kind of did, bro.
I really didn't.
Okay. You remember
I'm gonna listen to this back.
This is on wax. This is on wax.
And I was just thanking him.
Yeah, Ruben, when you listen to it, you'll realize it didn't play the way you might have thought it played in your head.
Nah, let me make this clear, man. Nah, that time was great. Let's be real. That time was great. I came home. I had food prepared, not by my hand, and the shit was good. I didn't die. There's only one time in this whole thing that we won't talk about that I just looked at him and I was like, That's some bullshit. And I walked out. And he knows when that is, and we're not gonna talk about that on the air.
I really
That's
want to talk
bad.
about it so bad.
No,
So bad.
I can't do it.
So bad.
I can't do it.
So I can't. I can't.
Because I'm getting out. I'm
I
getting out, man.
I plead the fifth, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
I wasn't even there.
All I'm saying is,
All I'm
Hey,
you know
that,
what?
That happened even before I was born,
Oh,
man.
for real.
even before I was born.
You know what? If I can have food poisoning, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Even before I was born, bro.
all I'm
Before I was
saying
born.
is, if there are younger people listen to this at any time, or you trying to get in with somebody who has a roommate, I'm telling you, the one way for the roommate not to hate you is to slide your acts of service a little bit to everybody. Now, I ain't saying give everybody the booty. That's not what I'm saying. But
No, AG, I feel the spirit of where he's coming from, because we did live with somebody else who had a significant other that all she did was eat everybody's food, not clean up after nobody,
Right.
drink straight from the carton of orange juice that won't
It's
hurt.
orange juice. She came out in a wife lover, pulled out the carton of orange juice, his orange juice, and looked at us like we don't live there.
She up and down looked at me like I was 5 foot something.
Bro.
Drank my orange juice in the carton, put it back in the refrigerator, and walked back to the room. And I looked at Ruben like, what the fuck was that?
Man.
And I meant what the fuck was that in multiple ways. Like, A, what the fuck was that? B, what the fuck just happened? And C, am I making this shit up? Like, did I just imagine? Like, yo, I was so appalled that it took me a couple minutes to realize that it was real.
He was looking for my verification.
Yeah, I was literally looking at Ruben. Hey, can you verify that what I think just happened actually happened?
The silverback gorilla came out of her.
Wow, silverback gorilla.
Came out of her hibernation.
AG, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not.
Took your orange juice to the head.
I'm not gonna attack her.
Looked at us like we don't pay rent.
Yeah,
then
that's
was like-
exactly what she looked at us like, though. She looked at us like we were visitors in our own house.
I just
It didn't say a damn word.
you know, I
Never
don't
fucking
waste
spoke.
food. I don't waste food. But that had been one time I would have, because I'd have got up and walked over to her and slapped the orange juice out of her hand. I promise you I would have.
Hey, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. There's a whole bunch of things I feel like I should have did in that moment. But the truth of the matter is, man, I was really one of those people that was like really in shock at the moment.
Oh,
Because-
I was
because-
in shock too.
Because honestly, I couldn't believe that I was receiving that level of disrespect. Like it was an overload of disrespect. I didn't know what part was more disrespectful, so I couldn't process it at first. Like I think I drove to work that day trying to figure out what part was more disrespectful. Was the way she looked disrespectful? Was the fact that she didn't feel like she needed to put on any clothes other than his wife lover, as Ruben called it? Like, was the fact that she drank my orange juice straight from the carton and didn't ask no motherfucking questions?
And then drink it all and put the bitch back.
I felt like it was Harlem Nights. I went in the refrigerator and it was just a swallow in there. Like, who gonna just leave a swallow in there?
Bro.
Did you want to shoot her in her big toe? I mean, her little toe.
Man, I wanted to tell her to swallow it and shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying, man. This
show has gone off the rails, bro.
It has, man. Because we were trying to talk about acts of service and he just went into every bitter story.
Exactly. It was bitter.
Not the first one, the second one. That's
All
what
of it was. All of it was. This is bad.
I was basically saying, look, if you trying to go after somebody with a roommate, yo, you get more bees with honey. And I'm just saying, hey.
Okay, wait a
know
minute.
what?
Let me ask you a question, Ruben. If you're not
Yeah.
hating, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
MoeB had this going on for, I'll say, a number of weeks. She's cooking
Months.
Months? Okay, months. So she's cooking for all of y'all. Everything is dandy. So what were you doing for MoeB to thank him for this situation that he gifted you? What did you do for him?
I stayed out of his way. I ain't asked no damn questions.
What you
And
should
I
have
was
done anyway. That's not extra. What'd you do extra for him? Exactly.
It was happiness.
Exactly. Just move on, sir. You are hating right now.
What do you mean? I got benefits without having to do
Okay, let me break it down in a sentence you can understand. You's a hate motherfucker right now.
I really
you
was
are.
not.
You
I
are.
was not then, I'm
okay,
not now.
let me say this again, or ask you this question again. Since he gifted you an act of service by having his girlfriend, and she was super nice,
Not
and
a
she
girlfriend.
cooked y'all, well, whatever, cooked y'all food, cleaned up after herself, didn't drink y'all's orange juice all randomly. So if he gave you all these acts of service, spilling over, so you benefited, what have you done for him? In that moment, what acts of service did you do for him? Now, staying out of the way is a roommate thing, sir. Staying out of the way is a roommate thing.
Yeah, but I would also say that when, like, he would ask me questions, and she was on the positive side of life. I ain't had no issue with her. And see, that's the thing, right? Because, I mean, let's be real. If she was a bitch, that's different. But she won't. She was a nice girl. She was a nice girl. She didn't do nothing crazy. You know, we dealt with crazy before, but she didn't do nothing crazy. And she just so happened to decide to cook for everybody. And I mean, she was doing the shit the right way. And that's all
that's
I'm
the
saying.
right. Is the right way because you benefited, or is the right way because she was nice?
I say the right way. It was both.
This is
Because here's the thing, right?
That's what I'm saying, Ruben. All of
Right.
this is turned into it's about me.
No, I'm just saying it was acts of service, and it's okay to give acts.
If
some
you
acts of
have a
service.
roommate,
Yeah.
blah 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 blah.
Yeah. And you trying to
MoeB
get in
is
there.
trying to be an innocent bystander, but you are part of this, sir. You are a part of this.
I mean, he didn't stop it.
And you know what, Ruben?
And I
Ruben,
got nothing sexual.
I cannot
Nothing
wait to
sexual.
put this podcast out and then take a poll on how trashy Ruben is being right now.
Why I gotta be trashy? I don't understand.
I mean, dude, you are telling this to. You're still clearly you are still upset that he broke up with this woman because
No.
that meant that you don't get
No,
food
she had
without
to go.
cooking.
No. She had to go. Well, it was time
Then
for
if
her to
it
go.
makes
was
his
time
life
for her to go.
healthier, you shouldn't be wanting this woman anyway in his life.
Well, first of all, I didn't want her.
Oh
She
my
was
God.
there.
I'm done with you, sir. I'm done. This is ridiculous.
Oh, but
You
you,
have
know,
to
you
use
know I'm talking about MoeB, right?
He's not going to answer you. He's not going to answer you because he knows he agrees with me. Let it go.
It's not even about agreeing. I'm going to stand by the statement I made, Ruben. When you listen to how it sounded at first, you will realize that it didn't play the way that you mean it. I firmly believe I understand what you meant by it.
Okay.
I'm just saying it did not play
Okay.
the way you
Okay,
thought it did.
let me say it. Let me ask MoeB. You explain to me what Ruben is actually trying to say.
Basically, he was just saying that, hey, she was actually exhibiting signs of acts of service, and he received residual effects of it. And he was saying, based on our personal experience of having other roommates who did not have significant others who treated people with the same amount of respect and dignity in their own place of residence, that he appreciated the fact that this person not only showed acts of service to their immediate person that they were trying to impress, that he was lucky enough to receive some of the side effects and mutual benefits of it. Now, the way it came off as, hey, this motherfucker messed up my meal plan, and the person that cleaned up my house.
Hey, on all
That is not the way I meant for it to come.
That part.
I apologize.
Ruben, I didn't say you meant it that way. I'm just saying that is originally how it came, which is why I started making the statement. I apologize for messing that up for you.
Oh, no, man. It was all good.
Okay, just as long as I got my point across, because right now I'm just kind of like, oh my God, really? But anyway, shows off the
Yeah,
real,
acts
sir.
of service, man. Whew. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, you know, I did want to talk about the acts of service, man, because AG, you talked about how acts of service is so important to you, and I think acts of service is kind of deceiving for me about like the level of importance it actually plays with me, because I do show a lot of acts of service, but one of the discrepancies I think I sometimes have in my own relationship is the acts of service, because I am somebody that does acts of service and never expects, requires, or even cares if any of those things are ever acknowledged. And the person I live with is one of those people that when she does acts of service, you better fucking announce that shit. You better celebrate it, commend it, high five it. And she might not feel like she's like that because I mean, nobody. It comes off sounding bad, but like, nah, man. Like sometimes she does a lot of stuff, and I'll know. You know what? You better say you appreciate that shit. Because if not, it's gonna come off like you don't appreciate it. Where I'm the complete opposite, where I'll do it and you ain't gotta say shit because I'm not doing it because I want you to acknowledge it. I'm doing it because I want to do it for you. And you know, sometimes I know we don't come from the same place of acts of service. And I know because I do things and don't want credit for it, that sometimes I allow her to do way too much without giving her credit for it. So that's also a love language barrier that we have.
Well, and I also think that comes into play with fathers when they say statements, thank your mom for this meal, or stuff like that. Thank your mom, thank your mom.
Food, water, compliments.
And I mean, like, I never understood that as a kid, but I was like, I mean, thanks, mom. I mean, okay. I mean, I just never thought about the purpose of that as a child, but it all makes sense when you talk about the love languages and that sort of thing. And so, yeah, some people need that reassurance that they're doing what they should be doing. But I also agree with the acts of service thing. Like, for me, acts of service is when you go out of your way to do something that you necessarily either weren't supposed to do or it's just something special. Because acts of service, like, it's clean the house. I mean, we both live here. I would hope we both clean the damn house. Like, I don't consider it act of service. But like, if she were to go in, well, I went and got your other car, got your oil change done. Oh well, shit, that's cool. Because
I understand that. I understand what you're saying, but with respect to a significant other, that becomes murky really fast. What MoeB said is true. I have learned it. I exercise it all the time. I don't care how small it is. Even if both of y'all live there, if she cleans whatever, dude, girl, you the bomb. Now, if you clean, you get nothing. And in fact, women had little jokes for men as far as, girl, he moved the ashtray off the table and dusted it off, and he won a parade. That's how women think of us. But the reality is, women are 10 times as worse as any man ever was. You have to look at everything, see what's different, and say this, that, and the other. It has to be complimented. They don't do criticism. That's off the table. You have to compliment them, even when they don't deserve it. So like I said, when you're talking about a woman, it becomes murky really fast. You can't, because see, you're sounding like a woman right now. And when I say that, it's like a woman will say, well, you live here too. You're not allowed to say that, sir. You're not.
Oh, I'm not.
Now, if
okay.
you, now I will say
Not.
this. If you say it, you're only allowed to play that card every so often, and it better be a good play.
Yeah, you better hold that draw for when she says Uno.
For real. Because she will run a Boston on you. And you're gonna be trying to figure out what the hell happened. You are not allowed to criticize. You are not allowed to play. You live here too. You are not allowed to do those things. And that's why I keep coming back to you and saying, bro, you have to find someone that you can follow, because you cannot fight City Hall. And it's really expensive to move once you get married. So, just saying. The rules are different, sir. The rules are different. This love language thing is not for women to execute. It's for men.
It's absolute. I've been dancing around the whole time. Love language don't got shit to do with people with penises. Nothing at all to do with it. Because once again, feelings and love language are the same thing, man. Her feelings are fact. Your feelings are just your feelings.
There you go. Now,
They're just your feelings.
Now, I tell you, the other truth, the darker truth that no one's really saying is, there's a woman out there right now that if she wanted MoeB, she could probably give him a run for his money. How would she do that? By actually executing these 5 love languages. Because what's a woman's first words when she thinks that you're cheating or you have cheated? What did she do that I didn't? It's a dumb question to answer, but I promise you the list looks like a grocery list. She said this, she did that, blah, 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 this and that and the other, and you suck. Yeah, you're gonna get divorced really fast after that, even though it's the truth. But I promise you, if a woman doesn't do any of these things, she's actually failing. The machine has failed and she just doesn't know it. Because it's like the provision for a man. For a woman, it never stops. No matter who she is, no matter what she does, you will always provide for your family. Even if the relationship ends, to a degree, you will always provide for her. But a woman can use her superpowers for whatever she wants, including telling you no. Depending on how you perform, she will shut you down. Depending on how she feels in a day, she will shut you down. But you keep going to work and keep giving her gas money, keep buying her cars, keep helping her or buying her houses, all these things. And it goes right back to what I'm saying to you. Love languages are not about you as a man. It's about her as a woman. Period. That's why I don't like it. I love it, but it doesn't do anything for me. It's all about her.
I mean, the only thing it does do for guys, and I'll speak on this. The only thing it does do is it allows me to be a little bit more self-aware of who I am, because I do know, just like AG said, I do know the triggers I have that I receive really well, because I know myself love language wise. Like, I know if she does this, she does this, she does this, I'm good. So much to the point where I'm just like, yo, if she just checks this box ever so often, I'm fulfilled. Like, I get great gas mileage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to fill the tank up all the time, baby. Like, I get great gas mileage. All you got to do is hit it every so often.
And really what he's really saying is, I can run without oil for 500 miles.
Yeah, synthetic, baby.
And women
high
still
mileage
lose.
Synthetic. High mileage synthetic.
And women still lose. They still don't succeed. They're not succeeding at all. They're married by the grace of a dude that loves them very much. That's what's going on most of the time. Because have you ever seen a woman try to execute life under their own rules? It's awful. It's a shit show. I promise you it is. Okay, you'll learn.
Oh no, I'm laughing because that's the truth.
Oh no, I'm not saying, I'm not responding to that. I'm just saying you will learn, because it's just truth, man. You
mean the whole new era alpha woman? I keep hearing people say an alpha woman, and I'm just like, all alpha woman means is alone.
Yeah.
So all alpha woman means is alone.
Exactly.
And it's not even an accurate portrayal of what an alpha or a quote unquote boss chick is. Because if you a boss, being a boss means you take care of people. You're not a boss if you're only taking care of you.
That's cute.
You're just a person with a lot of shit. Yeah, I mean, you're just a well-off individual. Like, a boss has to take care of people.
And the irony in all that is, they the main ones speaking so loud, saying this one statement: I want to be with a man. How you can be with a man if you said you don't need shit? You've been spending your entire life saying you don't need no man, then you don't have one, then you mad.
Yeah, but no, they're not mad because they need to find somebody that can handle them.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
That's strong enough to deal with them.
No one's strong enough to deal with it.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
I mean, I look, I get what it means, because once again, like, we as a society, not you, AG, not you, Ruben, not me. We as a society have really set women up from an early age to basically fail at what life success is, because we teach them that they're princesses. We teach them that they're the prize. We teach them that if you have flaws, you don't have to work on them. You just have to find somebody that'll accept them, because that person's out there because you deserve it. So we set this false sense of expectation of life up to women. And then we get mad at them when they're fully fledged adults who are severely disillusioned with what reality is. But we've been setting that up their whole lives. And I'm not saying we, us three, I'm just saying society. Because from early on in Disney movies, they're princesses, and some prince is gonna come save them. No matter how flawed they are, no matter what they do wrong, no matter how much they mess up, there's somebody out there that will put up with them and deal with them. And then as they get older, through magazines and self-help shows, like, hey, if you're overweight, don't worry, you deserve a man too, because he should love you just the way you are. If you've got a bad attitude, you just need to find somebody that's strong enough to deal with you, strong enough to deal with your strong, independent womanness. And as a guy, we don't hear those things because we get told, if you're fat, you're fat. If you don't make no money, you don't make no money. You broke. If like we get told that all the things that we can control, if we don't control them, we're the failures. It's not for, we don't get told, hey, if you're overweight, don't worry, there's some woman that's gonna love you just the way you are. If you a broke ass nigga, don't worry, there's some woman that's gonna love you just the way you are. You got a nasty ass attitude, don't worry, there's some woman that's gonna love you just the way you are. Says no one ever to any man in life.
Preach.
From an early age, as guys, we're taught the absolute opposite. We're taught, hey, you better be nice to that chick, whether she deserves it or not.
That's what I want you to. Preach on, preacher.
Hey, what the old school song? Treat her like a lady, and then you had all these scenarios that were very unladylike. But hey, treat her like a lady.
Treat her like a lady. I mean, Father MC, treat her like you want to be treated. The exact opposite.
Yeah, so once again, man, like, for anybody who thinks we just like woman hating people up here, it's not that. Like, at least I don't think I'm that way. I understand that society has created the monster. That doesn't mean you still ain't a monster. But I'm just saying, I'm not blaming you. I'm simply saying you are a side effect. You are a symptom of the disease. You are not the disease. And as guys, one day, a day that's never going to happen because we love.
But can you say one day though?
No. I want to say one day.
You can't say guys, one day.
One day, us guys are going to stand up and just start holding women accountable.
That's cute.
But the truth of the matter is, it's never going to happen because guys really enjoy women's company. We really do. So because of that, we're always gonna lie. Always gonna lie. We're always gonna put up with shit that we shouldn't put up with. We're never gonna quite hold you accountable for anything. And every time you say, I just want a man to tell us the truth, we're gonna sit there and act as if you mean that shit when we know you don't.
Awesome.
You know, that's what makes me successful in my relationship. I don't tell the truth often.
Every healthy relationship is built around the male's ability to successfully lie about necessary shit. I
lie so good that the lie detector test don't even twitch, my friend. It's a straight fucking lie.
Bro, AJ, it's not even that, man. I don't lie. I live the lie so much it's my truth.
There it is. That's why
it's my truth.
That's why the needle never moves. That's why the needle never moves.
Wow.
What's up? All right. Welcome back, Ruben.
Love languages, baby. Love languages.
And we still got 3 more to go.
Yes, sir.
Love language.
Next week we'll do that.
Next. Yo, we just create a whole love language. What's the love language for men? Lie. Lie.
That's right.
I speak fluent lie. Fluent.
And you know,
does this dress make me look fat? No.
I don't even think God holds you responsible for those lies.
No.
He already knows.
Hey baby, I'm fun, aren't I? Sure.
Exactly.
Oh, you have a better time than me when you're with your friends. Absolutely.
Exactly. You look fat in that. Do I look fat in this dress? Girl, you fine.
Fine as hell. Hey, did you have a good time with your friends?
No.
It was all right.
Yeah,
It was all right. It was all right. You know. Glad I'm home though.
Yeah.
I'm
smell
so
like the
good. I
strip
just
club?
say I don't even want to go out with him.
You smell like the strip club. I just went to Ruben's house.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you do that. First of all, I ain't never been to a strip club, so you're already setting a false narrative in my house.
First of all, I never done anything for you. I'll just put it out there. Jeez.
Hey, out of the three of us up here, though, I'm the person that has said I'm at Ruben's house before to my significant other. So yes, I felt a bit triggered.
My bad.
And then you said strip club, like of all the places, you said the place farthest from the realm of possibility for me to
That's
go
what
to.
I'm saying. That's what I want about you.
But you said it right after I just said I spoke fluent lie. So now she probably downstairs going, oh, so maybe he's lying about never have been to a strip club. Which, no, I'm not lying.
Yeah, they're gonna come get your dude card, man.
What? I didn't do it.
You kind of did, bro. You kind of
I didn't do
did.
shit. I didn't do shit.
You kind of did.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I thought we was better than that, man.
Exactly.
Thought we
What are
was
you
better
talking
than
about,
that,
man?
man.
Plausible deniability. It's what it is.
Oh my
You
God.
gave it up. You gave the
what up?
plausible ability up.
So now every time he says he's at Ruben's house, you're gonna be thinking he's looking at some titties. Yeah, you did it wrong, man. That's called.
So now when I come to your house,
I don't be going to look at titties.
I have to FaceTime her now.
Exactly. Find my phone. Find my phone. She gonna put an air tag on this dude. It's your fault.
Well, you try to say one day already.
Because it's not enough that when I do go over there, I call her and she hears you in the background. Now I got to verify where the background is.
Oh,
Exactly.
Jesus. Whatever, man.
Nah, she AG, I'm pretty sure she I ain't going to a strip club because she knows I don't believe in spending money like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of have to have some money. I don't like that either. I'm like, that's a lot of money. I can throw money at my wife all the time and she'll take her shirt
Hey,
off.
bruh, I could throw this money at her and might get breakfast.
You see? and see, I you know,
Get breakfast.
and the coochie's not questionable over here, sir. I know exactly what time it is over here. Tacos are good over here, sir.
Oh my God.
And you're gonna get it. You're not throwing money out with hope.
No, because she's a sure thing, my friend. She's a sure thing. She out here hoeing for one dude, and that's me.
Easy money. That's
Exactly.
easy money right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, silly.
Hey, man.
Oh
just
my
saying.
God. So next week we'll talk about these other three love languages. So,
Oh shit, we talking about love languages? Thought we were talking about strippers and throwing money, making it rain.
Oh, y'all strippers. No. I don't put people through school. Not that way. I like to see where my money goes. So yeah, next week we'll talk about the other three love languages. Hey man, I think it was a pretty good show. We talked about our love languages, and we talked about two that men should know about, even though in the grand scheme of things, you need to know hers more than anything else. And a lot of it has to do with the financial. So next week,
This is a great question, man. You allowed us to hit on everything that this show stands on. We got to hear AG doing his why we mad at women thing. we got to hear me sounding like a womanizer and somebody who just has a general disdain for women. We got to hear your hating ass even when you weren't even trying to sound like a hater. Bro, this question was magic.
and we're gonna do it again all next week.
It wasn't even a question.
And we're gonna do it again next week. So
Ruben out here mad because you getting rid of women that can cook.
It is. Ruben, you said we're gonna do it again next week. We've pretty much been doing this shit for like a year and a half.
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, true.
Consistency, sir.
The only thing this show was missing was Florida, and we led with Florida from Good Times.
Exactly.
So damn it, we hit it all. I got Georgia in the hat right there. So U.S. still stops here.
See?
Oh God, yeah, so silly. So, yeah, but next week we're gonna do this. We'll finish the other three, so we can give everybody out here the ammunition you need to to be in happy relationships with your significant other. Once again, thank you to MoeB. Thank you to AG, and thank you to those who are listening on the live podcast, and thank you to those who will listen on the podcast after it comes out by this weekend. Hey, look, once again, Sunday, 9 p.m. on Twitch, on YouTube. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. Hey, we'll be back finishing this up next week at 9 p.m. on Sunday for MoeB, for AG, it's Ruben. Hey, look, peace, love, hair grease, because I got hair now, dog. What up? Soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW Podcast, RB5Men Warning at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, MoeB 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, RB5Men Warning. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.